Sorry guys, Streamlabs just crashed for no reason. What is going on? My computer might be about to like just die. Just trying to look up where these lore stones are and make sure. Make... Oh my god. Google Chrome is like trying its best. The Streamlabs crashed. It just crashed. Did that. Um, Hellblade lore stone. Trying to figure out. Pretty sure we can get past this area. Okay, we're good. So there was not 5 lore stones in this area. There was only 3. So I was wrong. The next area after the waterfall counts as like this area. Apparently, this area is called Helheim, by the way, not called the mountain. Trying to get a hold of me.
It's a trap.
Oh, it's probably for the fucking thing I have to go to. Team, the uniform for tomorrow's sharp training will be Indo-Paycom casual. Tennis release, all advised for the helmet for Olympic completion. Oh. I'll have to wear my uniform tomorrow. That's pretty cool.
The beast is coming. Stupid green.
Run, Senua, run, run, run! Oh, wait. L1, not R1. Go, go, go! Why'd you stop running?
What have you done? You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. Lost him. You've lost him. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father's Limbo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Her father put her in a fucking pit.
Why did you leave me? This darkness. It's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
And yesterday, this is when we realized I had missed 2 lore stones. I had to play through the whole goddamn game to get back to where I was. Okay, so this is more or less, well, it's not uncharted territory, but I don't remember this next part that well. I do remember that I died a lot here because I didn't just pick up the damn torch. I should have. I tried to run through this whole thing without a torch, which may be impossible. I kept trying to do something impossible.
The beast is down there. No, no. She knows the beast is down there. He's always watching you. You're never safe from him. You can feel him. Be careful.
This might be one of the best horror games I've ever played.
She's lost it and she has to find it. The torch old. Can you see? Your eyes up. You're never gonna find him.
Damn, one hit.
Behind you. Look behind. Focus now. Focus. He's down. Finish. Too slow.
Easy. Easy. All right, we got to find the Robin signal. Oh, yeah, I got to pick up the light. I forgot. Yeah, I got to pick up the light. I was like, why am I about to die? Oh shit! I just thought of a good dad joke. I need to drop on the group chat. We have sharp training tomorrow. Sharp is, I think, what is it? Uh, Sexual harassment and assault, on prevention. Yeah, bunch of stuff. But we have to like wear civilian clothes for it, and I'm like, oh, so we gotta look sharp, huh? Terrible joke. Okay, pretty sure the There it is. Come on, come on, come on, that's close enough. There you go. Well,
Her father tried to help her,
But she wouldn't listen.
he was doing his best. She never, ever listened. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right.
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen.
Never choose.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault.
where is it? There you are. There you are, you big, beautiful lore stone.
Sigurd kills the dragon. Rain wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rain also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger
Where the
and
fuck do I
tastes
go
the
now?
dragon's blood.
Where else can I go?
In Latin,
Oh, over here.
he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
The beast is there.
See, if we had kept going, we would have gone past the point of no return. It would have triggered a save at the point. We would have... Like, it's so easy to miss these things.
The beast has the head.
She will trapped.
The beast has the head and he's using it.
Once she gets down there, she'll never come out. It's luring her down.
The darkness
Second to last one.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rain before Rain kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rain, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
Ah, shit.
She'll be safe. What's her plan? What's she thinking? To get there.
It's like the Valkyries are criticizing me. It's like the Valkyries are like, you know, if I was like a huge streamer, it's like the Valkyries are saying exactly what the chat would be saying at this point. They're like, what is he doing? What the hell is he doing?
Now she can do it. Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Stop! Stop, let's keep going. Get through, she has to do it. Get up! Get up! What are you doing? Keep going. Stop! Stop, let's keep going.
Them puzzles though. That might be the last symbol that we have to see. Which is funny because it was also the first symbol we had to see. Alright, there's one last lore stone before we have to fight the boss. There it is. There it is.
The longer it burned, the more before she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Dead end.
But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion.
Oh, that's why
runes
it's a
for
fucking
truth,
hole in the ground.
Runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
Oh, I forgot about this part. Oh.
I hear you. Come back to us. I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Dillian, I see you. The beast has Dillian. No. You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No.
Fucking tell him, Senua.
I am leaving with him.
turn your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
Damn. Oh, you can't parry that. Damn, this is a long fight.
Then listen. Listen. Come this far, she needs to keep going. Quickly get up, they're coming. It's not.
Fuck you. Hey, yo, you really do have to fight this motherfucker in complete darkness. Was it like this before? I don't think it was like this before. I think because I died so many times trying to figure out how to get the— Oh! Phase 2?
People think of evil as
Oh.
an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection.
Close, ladies and germs. We're close.
But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand. Cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals. Kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left. Headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. Realize it. A doom that blood black. All this time I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain. As deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way. You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
Ooh. we're getting close, fellow gamers. We're getting close. There are 4 floor stones separate us from a platinum trophy. I'm gonna have to start recording though. Started the recording, so it's something high quality. So now I can cut the final battle and cutscene, probably about 30-45 minutes long, with this.
Mother,
I plan to beat it.
I won't let the darkness.
I mean, why not?
Again.
We're gonna get this close to not beat the game, especially after we had to play through it like multiple times.
You're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets
that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillion. I will fulfill
Here's
my
the
vow,
first of 4.
whatever the cost.
They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Wolves will walk where children played.
She did it. She did it. She did it. End it. Now. Behind you. Use your sword. Do it. Do it. Behind you. Behind you. It's nearly over. Finish it. Focus.
Yeah, fuck you. I can't be defeated. I'm on a mission to save my boyfriend. Sort of. I'm on a mission to come to terms with his death. People die, they don't come back.
She get it. No. She cannot bargain with Hela. She's not strong enough to kill Hela. What does Hela want? No one can bargain with Hela. What does Hela want? Can she give her? She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. She can't fix it. She's done it before. She can. She can. She'll do it again. Of course she can. How will she do it? She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. You have to fight on. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is.
I love how she'll just talk to
Broken
us.
bridge, is it?
I love how she'll just randomly address us when she like.
You showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchman will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world, and Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble, the dwarves will leave their stones, the frost giants will come from the east, the Midgard serpent will turn up the waves, eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
Please say it's this. Please say it's gotta be this. Hell yeah.
She can do it. She can do it. She can still see the secrets of the gods. She thinks he's so special.
And textures though. Oh, not looking so hot.
The sight. She can seal her secrets.
This is a nice little like evening game. Come home and you just want to play something. This is something that's gonna give you a roller coaster of emotions. Probably no matter how many times I play it. Here's the second to last one.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with the sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Oh, that's all? I wanted to see if that bar actually stays on the ground. Turns out it does. Shit. I think we're getting very, very close to the final lore stone and our 90-second platinum trophy. Oh shit, we're getting closer. No, 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 no. See, that's the way we want to go to complete the game. Keep going up. Keep going up. This is it. This is it. The final lore stone. 90-second platinum trophy. Let's go.
The Northmen say that each god will do
The warriors from the north.
Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed.
Done.
But his son will avenge
Platinum trophy.
his sword into
Our 90-second platinum trophy.
face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames.
But it's not over yet.
Will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail.
Not over yet, sports fans.
Grow black. The earth will sink into the sea. The stars will disappear. Fire and water will meet. Steam will shoot up. Flames will play against the sky. The heavens and earth and all the world will be burned. All the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. It's kind of anticlimactic though, isn't it? I'm still gonna finish the game. Wow. Motherfucker came at me all piss and vinegar. Where the fuck this him come from?
You've got her sword. Quick, Hale, go! Attack! Finish this! Finish this! Finish him!
Fucking just disappear? Okay, what's next? What are we gonna... Oh, it's so lined up I didn't even notice it. Across this bridge. We're gonna fight Hela. And we will complete this game. For the second time, maybe for the last time. Oh, man. I don't know... Okay, so I'm still... Wait a second. Why is it not recording? That's okay. What? I have the VOD. I'm not too worried. I don't remember I don't remember how much or even if I talked about the game much in a first playthrough. I'm pretty sure I did. You know, I think that's gonna be what I upload. What I said when I first beat the game. I think that's probably a better perspective. Because playing through it multiple times, I think it does lessen the impact a little bit, but there's nothing like that first playthrough.
He's down! Finish it! Finish it!
I like how sometimes if you use a strong attack, it can make them stop.
She's so weak, they can see you.
Jesus, I can't even really see what he's doing.
They're coming for you!
There's so many of them. There's like 8 of them. Whoa! There's more?
If she sacrifices herself, she sacrifices us. We don't want to die. Senua, turn back. It's too dangerous. It's nearly over.
Oh, damn. Yo, there was a lot of them. Bro, there was a lot of them. The difficulty must be on hard difficulty. Like, if you didn't know, the difficulty will change itself depending on how you're doing. It's almost like adaptive difficulty. So if you're doing pretty well and not dying, enemies are going to get a lot stronger.
Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back. Stop. Stop her. Why won't she stop to die? She wants to stop. 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 I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. 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 You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
Bacchus, you are in for a treat.
They made them real.
No.
We got the platinum, but we haven't beat the game yet.
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
Welcome to the stream, by the way. Have you had a chance to see any part of this game before this? Because we're about to see the ending. I highly recommend playing this game. I think it would be right up your alley. I think it's exactly the kind of game that I think you would enjoy.
Evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines.
We already have the platinum, but because of the way I did it,
This is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment.
oh, we have a bonus scene because we got all the collectibles.
Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape.
Man I was.
This is her hell.
Was a true coward, Senua. I was well traveled. I spoke both their tongue and ours. So they took me as a slave. I thought I could help to broker peace. Or at least stay their hands from slaughter. But under torture, I did no such thing. I led them to the treasures and slaves they sought. But I wasn't the only one. Another came to the Northmen willingly, offering a bargain, a man in black from your lands. And he was offered safe passage for his treason. In the end, Senua, it isn't the gods that cause us so much suffering, but those closest to us.
No. I'm here for Dillian.
We're walking into hell, by the way. We're about to meet the Queen of Hell, Hela. Yeah, the Norse god of the Norse goddess of the underworld. That's where the word hell comes from. Helheim.
Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces of fear and suffering. You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, son?
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me. Ah! see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Look at you. Running forward, moving backwards to water alone.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna watch.
You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is alive? How you saved him?
That's her father, by the way.
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you. Trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me.
That was all the bosses, by the way.
Dillion is gone. Dillion is dead. Let him go.
Behind you.
I'm warning
Or what? What can he do to you that you haven't already?
betrayed
Fight
your
me.
own father.
Come on.
You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your rival. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Watch out. Watch out.
Oh,
Careful, Senua. Behind you. Watch out. Behind you. Behind you. Watch out. Watch out. Let go of your battle. You don't have to fight anymore.
there's no way to win that. They will spawn forever. They will never stop. The only way to win is to stop fighting. She sees Hela as her mother. That's why Hela is half burnt.
If you're alive, and there's no darkness, then you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dorian. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a lie, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him.
She went to hell to bring back her lover's soul. That's his head that she has in her hands. In their religion, the head is where the soul is.
I'll give you
So to have a place to put his soul, she has to have his head.
what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok.
This whole game, all she cares about is literally walking into hell and getting his soul back and bringing him back to her. It's almost like a Celtic version, ancient Celtic version of Silent Hill 2.
But if you won't, you will have to kill me. Because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. And you will have no power over me.
Not over yet.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Goodbye, my love. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rocks. The darkness is working. The darkness is working. Wait. 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 What is it? It feels. It's different. It feels. It's okay. Is it okay?
This is where my story once began,
It's different.
and so it has to end here,
It's changed.
because I cannot see further than this. Follow us. We have another story to tell. My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
I know it's hard to tell how mixed up you feel. Hoping what you need is behind every door.
Jesus.
Each
Ah.
time you get hurt, I don't want you to change.
Oh, it's not any easier the second time.
There's hopes, you're human after all. The feelings
This game was made by 20 people.
you were someone else.
The people you see here, that's everyone that made it, including the actors and voice actors.
This feeling is not sad,
Senua was played by the video editor.
joy.
Senua, Melinda Juergens. Senua was played by the video editor. There was going to be an actress to play her. She dropped out. The dev team wanted someone to put on the gear so they could like test it and see how it worked. And then one day the director asked the video editor, Melinda, to act out a scene. And she did it. And he offered her the job, and she took it. Senua was voiced. Senua was voiced and motion captured by someone who is not an actress. This was the first and so far the only acting job she ever had.
But some that do lay claim divine purpose blesses them. Well, that's not what I believe, and it doesn't matter anyway. A part of your soul ties
It really isn't easy. It's not easier the second time. Jesus.
you to the last, but I'm still not sure. But what I do know is to us the world is different.
I think the ending cutscene is right up there with Shadow of the Colossus, which is my favorite game of all time.
Please don't go,
It took a few years.
stay. I'm begging you.
I think they got $5 million to make it, which is nothing. Games like God of War Ragnarok get close to the hundreds of millions of dollars to make. They got very little money to make. Most of the people that work on this game work for scale, meaning they work for the bare minimum that the unions would allow. And there is a behind-the-scenes kind of featurette. There's a behind-the-scenes featurette where they show where they work, and it looks like someone's house. It doesn't even look like a real office building. Like their studio where they filmed all the mocap sequences, it looks like a regular room where they put white sheets up everywhere. Give me a second.
Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that
Okay.
you feel. The world is just illusion.
God, I wish there were more games like this. Holy shit.
Please don't go. I want you to stay.
I've probably off the top of my head only ever played 4 games like this. Well, 3 games like this. Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and Spec Ops The Line. Games that, well, Silent Hill 2. Games that affect you, like, okay, so Yahtzee has the saying. He says it for Silent Hill 2. He said that Silent Hill 2 is not just a game I think is good. Silent Hill 2 is the game I point to when people say that video games can never be art. He said, if I was Batman, Silent Hill 2 would be my murdered parents. It is why I do what I do. And this game has got to be at least top 20, if not top 10 games I've ever played. It's so good. It's so good and so well made, and it's like it's so good it makes me angry. It makes me angry because it does so much that it strips away all the stuff that you don't really need to tell a good story. Like you don't need a level up system. You don't need a level up system. You don't need a level up system. You don't need a skill tree. You don't need dialogue choices. You don't need a moral choice system. You don't need side quests. Like you want to tell a good story, but you bog your game down with all of this nonsense. Like if you want to tell a story, this game, it's hard to, like, I feel the way I felt when I played Mother 3 for the first time. If you ever played Mother 3, you know what I'm talking about. That ending cutscene is one of the most brutal gut punches you've ever seen in gaming. It is a roller coaster. Mother 3 is a fairly nihilistic game. It doesn't appear that way at the beginning. Hellblade is a very hopeful game. Let me back up again. Hellblade, I feel, at its heart, is a story about loss. It's a story about loss. It's a story about coming to terms with that loss. It's a story about moving past trauma. Whether that's the trauma caused by your upbringing, trauma caused by, seeing your family and friends murdered, or losing the person you loved. It's a game about moving past all that and finding a way to like keep going. The story it tells is a deeply personal one, and I think it's something that everyone. So I hate to keep talking about Silent Hill 2, but there's a making of Silent Hill 2 featurette where the director and the storyboard artist, they talk about how to affect a player deeply. They're like, you can't just make something you think is scary. It's not going to work. You have to get inside their head. You have to affect them deeply. And they're Japanese, and they're speaking English, so not the most eloquent. But they said you have to touch the human heart. And Masaru Ito, the scenario writer, believes that you want to touch the human heart, you have to appeal to what everyone is always thinking about. And according to him, everyone is always thinking about uh, sex and death. That is what consumes people's lives, and that is what everyone focuses on. Gotta admit though, this is a pretty fucking terrible title. I think this is awful, an awful title for the game. I don't think the title does it justice. As an English game, so there's no excuse. Not like a bad translation. Um, what this game is a journey into hell, but what it really is a journey into someone's personal. If you've ever suffered a sudden tragic loss, or if you've ever lost anyone important to you, you know what it can be like. You know what that darkness is. You know, sometimes it feels like your world's never going to be the same, and who knows if it's even worth going on. You didn't see it, Sakas, but Senua, her mission in this game is to go to hell, find her lover's soul, reunite his soul with his head, which is where the soul resides, and bring him back to life. Like, is it going to be a talking head? Like, it's not really like she doesn't. She's angry. She's in mourning. It's a game that starts off very similar to Shadow of the Colossus, with someone wanting to bring back someone important to them. Although the relationship is left more vague in Shadow of the Colossus. And Senua, you didn't see nearly all of it. She goes through some shit. She goes through hell. Some of her own making, and some made up of her trauma, some possibly real. It's left vague. What is actually so the developers in the featurette, they were asked, like, is what's happening in this game like really happening, or is it in her mind? And they said, well, if it's really happening in her mind, it is real. Like, everything happens in our minds. Like, there is objective reality, and there is our perception of it, and this is her perception of what's going on, so it is real. She's the only person in the entire game. Everyone else is either a flashback, like a voice in her head. So she's the only person in the whole game, and it's unclear exactly what the enemies are and what they represent. I think they represent her past trauma. The wolf. The trophies call it Fenrir, but the game calls it Grom. More likely represents her father, and what her father resembled to her was a beast that haunts her in the darkness. With the ending, so what I interpreted the ending to be is that she spends the whole game trying to bring her deceased lover back. And at the very end, she goes through the 5 stages of grief in about a minute. She tries bargaining with Hela. She says, "I'll be your slave warrior at Ragnarok." She gets angry. She calls her a liar. She denies that. It's like, I know his soul is here. You have to have his soul. You're a liar. His soul is here. This is Helheim. His soul is here. He goes through. She goes through all these things, and she has that memory of Dillian telling her that, it's not pretty, but you have to move on from your trauma at some point. You have to find a way to move on, because if you don't, the darkness will swallow you, and you'll never be free of it. You will exist in it forever. And so she decides to just let him go, to like really like bury him, but just completely let go and accept that he's gone and attempt to move on from there. It's a really, really, really good game. Franco, you're like 3 for 3. Yeah, you're like 3 for 3 now. Maybe 2 for 2. Did you recommend Life is Strange? Who recommended Life is Strange? You recommended Stray. I don't remember who recommended Life is Strange. But if you recommended Life is Strange, motherfucker, you're 3 for 3. You are 3 for 3, my friend. I did not expect to like this game as much as I did. I thought I was like, you know what? I'm tired of all these RPGs. I just need something quick. I need something that's, you know, I can do in a couple streams. I need something that's, you know, more action oriented. I need something that's not 8-bit. You know, I just need something to break up the monotony and try something new. I didn't expect to play probably one of my favorite games of all time now. Yeah, I was talking to you, Franco. Sorry. You said you recommended Stray. I'm pretty sure. Did you recommend Life is Strange? No, you're good, Franco. I'm saying like, if you recommended Stray, Life is Strange, and now this, you're 3 for 3, man. You are 3 for 3. You got very good taste. Despite the Touch the Tortoise Platinum. Despite that. That wasn't the best. I'm sorry, man. I'm just giving you shit. You know, Stray, I said was fine, but not worth the asking price. I definitely recommend this and Life is Strange. Life is Strange is good, but it doesn't hit like this. Like this is like a semi of this pulls no punches. It's like, here it is. What are you gonna do about it? Life is Strange kind of like eases you into it, you know, just eases you in. But this is like, hell no. This is like, we're going to hell with some of those brutal imagery you've ever seen in a game. And oh, it's gonna be a journey. I think if you're going for what this game accomplishes and the amount of time it has, it's ooh. I mean, I love Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, but there are dull moments in those games. Not really a dull moment in this game. Something's always happening, always moving. Some of the puzzles are pretty tough your first time around, but that's only your first time around. I'm not gonna lie. Last night when I realized I had played through the whole game again because I missed one of the lore stones, I was like, my immediate knee-jerk reaction was like, just cancel it. You know, just play something else and just come back to it. But I was like, no, really want to finish it. I really want to complete it. And I'm glad I did. Like literally up until I went into the final battle, I was like, I think I'm already like tired of this. I think it's already kind of lost its magic. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can watch the final cutscene of Shadow of the Colossus right now and I'll fucking tear up. That's like the power that game has still. Fucking I got the platinum for it on 2 different platforms. I've played through the game probably 20 times, and seeing the ending cutscene still gets me. If anything, the ending cutscene it hit me harder this time than it did the last time. I don't know how that's possible. Ooh. Sakas, you still with us? All right. Even though I probably spoiled the hell out of this game, it's an experience. I highly recommend. Okay, so I got this at a GameStop. Like, I don't even know how I heard about. So like, I don't know how I heard about this. I think someone in the chat mentioned it. I think someone in the chat mentioned. They said, "Oh, I think you'd like this." But like when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, it's kind of like a cute little action game." You know, it's fairly short. I looked at the trophy list. It's like a 2 out of 10, 8 hours. I'm like, "Oh, you know, it's probably a nice little cute game, whatever." And I just happened to pick it up at a GameStop. You know, GameStop for like $18. I'm like, man, $18. Oh well, you know. And I came back, put it on the shelf, and it's been there for a while. And then Franco's like, give this thing game a try, and I'm like, yeah, sure, it's short. Oh, Or I forget what you talked about in like a day, so it'll be a new experience. I would love to see you stream this. I think it's right. Like, uh, you could look at it as a horror game. Honestly, there are some pretty nightmarish sections. Like the Sea of Corpses. Yeah, like imagine hell. Like imagine rivers of blood. Hands reaching out from the wall to grab you and drag you, and imagine like hell, and that's the Sea of Corpses. You didn't see it, but yeah, there's a wide variety in areas you go to. Imagine, I don't know if you played God of War 2018, but imagine God of War 2018. Imagine all of the areas of God of War 2018, but you go through them in about 6 hours. So, like, there's huge variety in places you go, and no area feels the same. Every area is unique and distinct. I could probably write out a guide to how to get through the game at this point, because every area is memorable and unique. I could even probably tell you when enemy types start spawning. And something else that's cool about this game, the difficulty adjusts. So, difficulty auto, if you're doing really well, it'll ramp the difficulty. If you're not doing so well, it takes it down. So it's almost always a challenge. It's never staying in one place for too long. Watch the future. Oh, wait. Oh, we can't because it has spoilers. It's also an old game. This game came out in 2017. Like when this was mentioned to me, I was like, "Oh, this game probably came out in like 2020 or like 2021 or whatever." And no, it's like 6 years old. It's like, the fuck? I even looked it up on YouTube. The trailer for the second one came out 3 years ago, and it's like, what? I don't think they should make a second one. I mean, I don't know, maybe like just leave well enough alone. They should make a second one. Like, take the same development team and make something else, but don't make a sequel. That's like making Eco 2. Don't make Eco 2. This game ends perfectly. It ends perfectly. Everything that's set up at the beginning of the game is resolved by the end. It's perfect. About the only thing you could hang a sequel on is what Druth says right before the final battle. He heavily implies that Senua's father is still alive, which, like, Senua's father, like, the relevance of Senua's father is the presence that he has in her mind, and she's overcome that. Her father by himself is not that important, but the imprint and the trauma that he left behind and like what he did to her, that's important, and that's been overcome. So I don't think it really matters that her father is still alive. I don't think. And for her to take revenge on her father and like kill her father, I think would be antithetical to the point of this game, which is all about moving past loss and moving past trauma and finding a way to keep going, even when there's no comfortable resolution associated. So I think if in a sequel that in any way involved her father and her trying to kill him would be kind of missing the point. I don't know. If they did make a sequel, they shouldn't include Senua. They should go another direction. They should be like they should almost make a new franchise of like, Celtic Silent Hill or something. I don't know what you would call it. Celtic Silent Hill sounds better than Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Don't. They really don't. Like, the story this game tells is extremely personal. It's all from the perspective of her and nobody else. There's no other characters in the game. Like, the people you see are just memories that she has. They're not really people. They're like memories and recollections that she has of those people. like what you see as a player is what she sees. What she hears is what you hear. So yeah, you gotta play this game with headphones. So you didn't see much of it, but the voices. And during okay, I should probably mention this is kind of important. One of the main conceits of this game is that the main character Senua, she suffers from psychosis. So she hears voices, and she hallucinates as well. She was born with it. Her mother was born with it. The game hints that in the olden days when people were born with these mental illnesses, that uh, people believe they were hearing the voices of gods. So her mother, in her youth, was held as like a priestess. But for whatever reason, who knows why, that changed. And the people of the village believed that her mother was hearing the voices of the underworld, voices of demons. Uh, when Senua uh, talked about the voices from psychosis, uh, the people were terrified. Like she was extremely mistreated and abused as a young girl because they believed she was possessed by demons, which is not unlike the way up until very recently mental health sufferers were treated. To me, this is one of those games where unless you are actively seeking, you won't know about it, and the payoff of just deciding to try something new is fantastic. If I pick this game up and I'm like, yeah, sure, let's try it, I'd be like, I'm so glad that that I got to share it with you guys. Oh man, that ending, it's such a good ending. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, it's like I play a game like this and I want to be like, hey, video games, you can make games like this if you want. Why don't you make more games like this? Like, there's like so I haven't played every game ever made, uh, but I haven't played many games like this. Like I think I've played a decent amount of games over the years. Got 92 fucking platinum trophies. So I played at least 92 games. And there's a bunch of games I never finished. And I can count the like okay. There's not only one way for a game to be good, but in terms of story, like this game, oh, because like you can't. This game understands that like, hey, we're a video game, and because we're a video game, we can tell a very unique story. You know, we don't have to have a million cutscenes. We don't need to have a bunch of dialogue. We don't need to like have a movie, chop it up, and then put a little bit of gameplay in between to say it's a game. No, we can tell a story through the gameplay and through what you see. We can make you feel like the character, and we're and we're not gonna be like fucking Mass Effect and lock you in a room and not let you leave until we tell you all this shit. Like, it's just that this it's so well made and so well done, and it's like, you know, you'd think with examples like this, like what happens when a really good game comes out? Everyone copies it. Why aren't people copying this? This is amazing. Maybe it didn't sell well. I don't know. Combat is good and flows well. The puzzles are interesting and not really difficult and numerous. The story and characters are compelling, and the length is perfect. It is perfect. Any longer, and it would just overstay its welcome. And fucking Melinda Juergens, Senua's actress. Oh my lord. Oh, she nailed it. Oh, she nailed it. Like, oh, it's so good. Oh man. That ending. Oh, that ending. I didn't really know what was gonna happen. You know, like there's a lot of games where the ending's kind of lame, and you're like, oh, okay, well, okay, whatever. And I was hoping it would have a good ending. I had no idea where it was going. Like, what I was hoping wouldn't happen is that Dillian just appears and it's like, Senua, you saved me. Some dumb like that. Like, I was pretty sure that wouldn't happen, but I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, now they're gonna have that motherfucker walk out of hell, and he's gonna be like, hey, what's up? And she's gonna be like, Dillian, and then they hug, and like, nah. I'm like, oh, this game's too good for that. They're not gonna do that. But I didn't know exactly what they were gonna do. No. For a second, I thought they were just gonna kill her, and I'm like, that's more likely, but I don't think the game would do that either. I really didn't know where it was going. Like, the whole time I was like, are we really gonna fight Hela? Are we gonna kill, like, I don't know who was the architect of that ending. That whole final sequence, from the moment you step to the mirror until the credits stop, it's perfect. Oh, it's so good. That whole it's oh, it's so good. I wish you could keep a save. Oh man, I should have uploaded a cloud save right at the final boss. I fucked up. Now I gotta play through the whole game again if I want to get that cloud save. Oh, it's so good. I've been very rude, Sakas. Let me shout you out. Sakas streams as well. Ooh, Borderlands 2.
Whoa! Ah, they punished me immediately. Don't attack Alex. But it's just a little quirky